Waving hand hello basketball fans. Welcome back to the channel for another deep dive into the NBA offseason. Today we have two big topics. The 7 potential players the Golden State Warriors might sign or trade for this summer. And the surprising trade that sent Collin Sexton to the Charlotte Hornets. Let's get started. Yellow Circle Part 1, Golden State Warriors 2025 offseason, 7 potential targets. The Warriors had a tough end to their 2024-25 season. They lost to the Timberwolves in Game 5, and Stephen Curry's hamstring injury was a big blow. Now they must rebuild around their aging stars, Steph, Klay, and Draymond, who are running out of time. They need smart, affordable moves to compete for a championship. Let's break down 7 players who could help. 1. Basketball Brook Lopez. 37 years old, but still a solid rim protector and three-point shooter. He's from California and might accept a cheap deal to play near home. He brings championship experience. Could be a good backup center or even start in some lineups. 2. Boanero Luke Kennard. One of the best shooters in the NBA, 44% from 3 in his career. Would fit perfectly in the Warriors system, like how Buddy Hield did last season. Great for the bench and could come cheap. 3. Collision Anthony Simons. A high-scoring guard from the Trail Blazers. Portland may trade him because they want to rebuild. He's young and talented but would cost a lot in a trade. Could be the next 6th man of the year or even an all-star under Coach Kerr. 4. Flex Biceps Moritz Wagner. A 28-year-old big man from the Orlando Magic. He can shoot threes and has energy. Younger and more athletic than Lopez. Might be expensive if he becomes a free agent, but he's worth the price. 5. Direct hit Duncan Robinson. 7-year veteran from the Miami Heat. Another elite shooter, 40% from 3 for his career. Warriors love spacing, and Robinson gives that. Risk. Some players don't play well outside of Miami's system. 6. Brain Al Horford. Almost 39 years old, but still plays smart and helps teams win. Celtics might release him because of salary cap issues. Could be a great veteran bench piece. He brings playoff experience and defense. 7. Rocket Cam Whitmore. Young talent from the Houston Rockets. Was a first-round pick but lost minutes because of other young players like Amen Thompson. Could be cheap in a trade. Under Coach Steve Kerr, he could break out and shine. Direct hit summary of targets. Player strength risk. Brook Lopez defense plus shooting age 37. Luke Kennard elite 3-point shooter size/defense. Anthony Simons explosive scorer trade cost, UFA in 2026. Moritz Wagner young stretch 5 expensive. Duncan Robinson great shooter might decline post Miami. Al Horford leadership, defense age 39. Cam Whitmore young plus potential needs development. Orange Circle Part 2, Collin Sexton trade, Jazz vs Hornets. Now let's move on to a very surprising trade. Loudspeaker The Utah Jazz traded Collin Sexton and a 2030 second-round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Jusuf Nurkic. Let's break it down team by team. Basketball Utah Jazz perspective. Sexton is a better player than Nurkic. So why trade him and give up a pick? Salary-wise, they didn't save money. Nurkic actually earns slightly more. This could be part of a plan to give Ace Bailey, their 5th overall pick, more touches. Maybe they're preparing to trade another big man like Walker Kessler? Some rumors say the Lakers might want Kessler. Backhand index pointing right grade, incomplete. The move doesn't make full sense, yet. We'll have to wait and see if more trades follow. Honeybee Charlotte Hornets perspective. Amazing trade for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball has missed many games, and Sexton is great insurance. Sexton averages 18.8 points per game with 60.4% true shooting. They gave up Nurkic, who barely played, and got Sexton plus a pick. Backhand index pointing right grade, A+. Hornets win big in this deal. Warriors have smart options to rebuild fast without blowing up the team. The Collin Sexton trade was strange for the Jazz, but perfect for the Hornets. The NBA offseason is heating up. Big moves are coming. Thumbs up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you love Warriors content and NBA breakdowns. Microphone, let us know in the comments, which of the 7 Warriors targets do you want the most? And what do you think about the Collin Sexton trade, Warriors? Could the Warriors trade Moses Moody for Robert Williams III from the Portland Trail Blazers? Let's break down this story, look at the numbers, see what experts are saying, and find out if this move makes sense for the Warriors. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Blue Circle Part 1. What's the trade rumor? The idea came from Bobby Marks, an NBA insider from ESPN. He suggested that the Warriors could trade Moses Moody to get a center. One name mentioned was Mitchell Robinson, but many people think that's not a good idea. Now, a new name is being discussed, Robert Williams III from the Trail Blazers. He's a strong defensive player, and could help the Warriors protect the rim. Let's now talk about who Moses Moody is, and what he brings to the team. Blue Circle Part 2. Moses Moody's role on the Warriors. Moody is a young guard, drafted by the Warriors in 2021. He's shown flashes of talent, especially on defense and shooting. Last season, he had a few good games, but he's not a consistent starter. His contract is $37.5 million for 3 years, which is a good value for a role player. But with the Warriors needing more size and defense, he might be the one to trade. Is it worth it? Let's now look at Robert Williams III. Blue Circle Part 3. Who is Robert Williams III? Robert Williams is a 6 feet 9 inches center known for defense and rebounding. He helped the Boston Celtics reach the NBA Finals in 2022. He was traded to Portland in the Jrue Holiday deal. He's earning $48 million total, with about $13.3 million next season. He has injury concerns. He played only 61 games in 3 seasons. But when healthy, he is an elite defender and rim protector. Let's now look at how the salary and contract would work in this trade. Blue Circle Part 4. Salary cap fit and trade logic. Moody makes $13.45 million in 2025, almost the same as Robert Williams' $13.29 million. That means the trade works financially without needing extra players. It's a clean 1-for-1 trade. If Williams plays well, the Warriors can re-sign him. If not, they can let him go with no long-term money problems. Let's now talk about the Warriors' real needs. Blue Circle Part 5. Why Warriors need a new center. Kevin Looney might not return. He's aging and limited offensively. Draymond Green is more of a power forward than a center. The team lacks a true rim protector and rebounder. In playoffs, they struggle against big men like Jokic, Sabonis, or Wemby. Robert Williams could help fix that. Now let's compare the pros and cons of this move. Blue Circle Part 6. Pros and cons of trading Moody for Williams. Pros. Upgrade in rim protection. More defense in the paint. Fits Steve Kerr's system on switches. Contract is manageable. Cons. Injury risk. Williams misses many games. Moody is younger and improving. Warriors lose a wing defender and shooter. No guarantee Williams returns to his best form. Let's now hear what fans and experts are saying. Blue Circle Part 7. Reactions from fans and experts. Some fans say it's too risky due to Williams' injuries. Others believe Warriors need to take a chance and improve defense. Experts like Max Dybul say this trade gives the Warriors flexibility. ESPN's Bobby Marks says the Warriors need to make a decision after Kuminga's contract situation is clear. Speaking of that, let's quickly talk about Kuminga. Blue Circle Part 8. How Kuminga's free agency affects this. Jonathan Kuminga will be a restricted free agent on June 30th. If the Warriors keep him on a big deal, they might avoid spending elsewhere. But if they let him walk or do a sign-and trade, they could afford players like Robert Williams. So this trade depends a lot on what happens with Kuminga. Let's wrap things up. So what do you think, Warriors fans? Should the team trade Moses Moody for Robert Williams III? Would you take the risk on Williams' health, or keep Moody and look elsewhere? Let us know in the comments. We'll keep you updated on every Warriors rumor, free agency news, and trade idea all summer long. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. Hello Warriors fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the biggest stories of the Warriors offseason, Jonathan Kuminga's future. Kuminga is a rising young forward. He's just 22 years old and already showing flashes of stardom. But right now, the Warriors are in a tough situation, and Kuminga could be on his way out. Let's break it all down, in simple English, so everyone can follow the drama. Memo: Kuminga becomes a restricted free agent. On June 30th, NBA free agency officially begins. Jonathan Kuminga is now a restricted free agent, meaning he can talk to other teams, but the Warriors have the right to match any offer he receives. Golden State made a $7.9 million qualifying offer to him. That's the minimum step to keep control of his contract situation. But here's the problem: Kuminga wants much more money. Moneybag: how much is Kuminga worth? Reports say Kuminga is looking for a deal worth $35 million per year. That's a lot more than what the Warriors are ready to pay. Some reports say Golden State would only go up to $30 million per year, and even that would put them into big salary cap trouble. According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, Kuminga could get a 3-year deal worth $81 million. Others think he could land a $100 to $120 million contract somewhere else. So now the question is, what will the Warriors do? Counterclockwise arrows, but an sign-and trade is very possible. NBA insiders, like Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report, believe that the Warriors might go for a sign-and trade. What is a sign-and trade? It means Kuminga signs a new contract with the Warriors, but instead of staying, they immediately trade him to another team. That way, the Warriors get something back, like a player or draft picks, instead of losing Kuminga for nothing. One team that could be interested is the Chicago Bulls. Fire: why is Kuminga frustrated? In a recent interview, Kuminga said he didn't get the chance to prove himself with the Warriors. I feel like I'm at the point where that has to be my priority, to just be one of the guys the team relies on, Kuminga said. Aiming to be an all-star. Multiple times. Aiming to be great. He clearly wants a bigger role, and he wants to be trusted like a future star. But after the Jimmy Butler trade, Kuminga's role became smaller. He struggled with injuries and didn't play big minutes. Abacus: Warriors' money problems. The Warriors are already spending huge money on Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and others. Keeping Kuminga on a big contract could mean paying over $400 million in salary and luxury tax. That's why they may not want to match a big offer sheet from another team. And it's also why a sign-and trade would make more sense. Chart decreasing: will the free agency market be cold? There's one possible twist. Very few NBA teams have cap space in this free agency period. If no team can offer Kuminga the money he wants, the Warriors might have the chance to re-sign him for a cheaper deal. That's what some insiders are hoping. If Kuminga doesn't get big offers, Golden State might keep him on a more team-friendly contract. But if even one team, like Chicago, Detroit, or Orlando, comes in with a $90 million plus offer, Kuminga might be gone. Brain: what should the Warriors do? This is a difficult decision. Kuminga is young, talented, and improving. But he's also expensive, and the team needs to manage the cap. If the Warriors let him go without getting anything in return, it's a loss. If they sign and trade him, they could get value back, maybe draft picks or a role player. The front office has to make a smart call. Speaking ahead, what fans are saying. Some Warriors fans are frustrated. They see Kuminga as a future star and don't want to lose him. Others say the team has to move on and focus on winning now, with Curry, Draymond, and Butler. It's a classic situation, building for the future versus competing today. Calendar: what happens next? Here's the timeline. June 30th, free agency begins. First week of July, teams will start offering contracts. If Kuminga signs an offer sheet, the Warriors have 48 hours to match. If not, look out for a sign-and-trade deal around early July. This story is moving. Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players the Warriors have drafted in years. But because of money, injuries, and unclear roles, his time in the Bay Area might be ending. Will the Warriors let him walk? Will they pull off a sign-and-trade? Or will they surprise everyone and re-sign him? We'll find out very soon. Let us know in the comments, should the Warriors keep Kuminga or trade him? And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any Warriors updates this offseason. The 2025 NBA Draft just ended, and things are already getting wild. Warriors fans are wondering, what will happen to Jonathan Kuminga? Can the new rookies help right away? Is Jimmy Butler the key to a new Big Three? Let's break it all down. Yellow Circle Part 1, The State of the Warriors. Before free agency even started, the offseason was already heating up. The Oklahoma City Thunder just won the championship, and the Warriors know they need to make changes to compete again. Jimmy Butler joined the team earlier this year. He's now part of a new Big